Hello everyone, this is Vidya from GK Jain School. If you want more updates on educational videos, please subscribe our YouTube channel GK Jain.
Good morning students, I am Vidya from GK Jain School. Now I am going to teach you about advantages of modern periodic table. First one is this table based on more fundamental properties is that atomic number. Because this table prepared with the concept of atomic number of an element. So with the help of atomic number we can get to know the properties of the elements. One is the position. It correlates the position of the element with electronic configuration more clearly. We could identify the electronic configuration of an element by the position of the element where it is placed in the periodic table. For example, if I want to know the subshells in the element, present in the element. So I have to see the periods, in which period it is placed. By that period, I can easily get to know how many shells it has. And if I want to find out how many valence electrons it has, so I want to see the group number. By that group number, I can easily identify the number of electrons, number of valence electrons it has. And third one is atomic number. When the atomic number increases, that energy shell also gradually filled up until an inert gas. What does mean by inert gas? It has stable electronic configuration. I tell you here, for example, inert gas neon. So that atomic number is 10. I want to do the electronic configuration for the neon gas. So here, this is nucleus of neon and it is a first orbit. So this first orbit can hold only 2 electrons. So in the atomic number 2 electrons I accommodate here, and in the second orbit. So out of 10, how many electrons remains? There are 8 electrons. So in the second orbit I can fill remaining 8 electrons. Here it attains stable electronic configuration. The neon element has stable electronic configuration. That means it do not react with another element. It do not react with another substance when it has stable electronic configuration. It's never tend to gain 1 electron and it's never tend to lose 1 electrons. That means it has a stable configuration. Understood? And it is easy to remember and reproduce. This modern periodic table we can remember easily and we can also reproduce easily. The next one is all the transition elements have been brought in the middle part of the periodic table because the properties of the transition elements are intermediate to the elements which are placed in the right corner and the left corner. So the transition elements have been brought into the middle part. And metals and non-metals have been completely separated in the periodic table. And third, one position for all isotopes is justified. Why? Because all the isotopes have same atomic number. As this period based on the atomic number, one position has been allotted for the all isotopes, and certain elements were interchanged. Where it was interchanged in Mendeleev's periodic table, certain elements are interchanged based on their atomic masses. But in case of this periodic table, all the elements are arranged in the increasing order of the atomic number, as I told you already. So no elements has been interchanged in the periodic table. Then justification offered for placing lanthanides and actinides. Lanthanides and actinides have been placed in the F block elements, in the F block. So justification offered for placing lanthanides and actinide at the bottom of the periodic table. You know already F block has been placed in the bottom of the periodic table. Next we are going to see about position of hydrogen in the periodic table. What is the symbol of hydrogen? H. The hydrogen is smallest, lightest, and it has been placed first in the periodic table, and this electronic configuration is 1s1. How? This is nucleus and hydrogen has only one electron, it has only one orbit, and here proton is present and the electron is revolving around the nucleus. Okay. So first orbit, that one indicates the orbit number. So first, and S. So S means it can hold, already I told you know, S, that S subshell can only hold maximum of 2 electrons, as it is 1 electron, S over the 1, and it is unique in nature because it behaves like a alkyl and it is a halogen. That properties like a halogen, but it behaves like a alkali. I will tell you. It lost 1 electron. It lost 1 electron and form hydrogen ion. How? Because there is only 1 electron. That electron also reduced. Okay, it lost that 1 electron. So what is the remaining? Only proton remained. So proton is a positive charge. So that hydrogen will be a positive ion. Understood? That hydrogen lost 1 electron, is tend to lose 1 electron and formed a hydrogen ion, and it is alkali in nature. And when the hydrogen atom, hydrogen element gain 1 electron, what will be the answer? Hydrogen, it gain 1 electron. So that means in the first orbital already 1 electron is there, and now it has been gained 1 electron, another 1 electron. So what is the majority? Obviously electron is a majority one. So hydride, it forms hydride. So when the elements tend to lose 1 electron means it is alkali. When the element and atom, that means atom, tend to gain 1 electron means that is what it is? Halogen. Understood? So as the hydrogen lost 1 electron, it formed as the hydrogen ion, that is alkali, behave like alkali. As the hydrogen gained 1 electron, it is formed as a hydride and it is behave like a halogen. Understood? So it has unique in the periodic table. So still it has been debate to place the hydrogen in the periodic table.
I hope this video will be useful for you all. We will see the continuation of this lesson in the next video. Thank you.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.